love a really good zombie movie. I absolutely adore them. It's one of my favourite genres when it comes to, you know, not just horror, but all of movies. Do you know, I've even gone on record as saying that I like a bad zombie movie, you know, even some of the really tacky, horrible ones. For some reason, I find a lot of enjoyment out of it. I don't know why. It's just something about the zombie aesthetic that has always really appealed to me, you know, ever since I was a lot younger. Now, today we're going to be discussing the Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City trailer, the brand new reboot of the Resident Evil franchise. I didn't really dislike the original ones, you know, the Mila Jovovich ones. They're not great. I know why they're bad. I know what's wrong with them, because they don't stick to the video games that they're based on. You know, they're very loosely. It's from what I'm aware of, the Resident Evil in name only. You know, I'm not really a gamer. I remember playing the games when I was younger. I played the original Resident Evil and Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation, and I loved them. I thought they were really good. You know, they're a bit janky now. You know, they don't really hold up as well as most games do, but I love them. I really did. You know, I remember getting the Resident Evil 2 demo. Who remembers getting demo on the front of those magazines? That's what I used to get. I used to get those, and I got the Resident Evil 2 demo, and you only play like the first level of that game, and I wore it out. I wore that disc out because it was so good, and obviously eventually I got the game. But yeah, I know I don't know a lot about the whole Resident Evil lore. You know, I know there's like 10 games now or whatever. I don't know the ins and outs of everything. So the original Resident Evil movies with Mila Jovovich, I know they don't stick to that continuity. So I know what is wrong with them. I know enough about the video game series to know that they're not the same. But I enjoyed them because they told a story, and, you know, if it's got zombies in it, I'm going to find some kind of enjoyment out of it. So I did enjoy those movies. I even started rewatching the first one today just to, as a frame of reference, just because I was bored and I thought I'm going to be talking about the trailer today. So why not watch the first one? I'm not very far in, but yeah, it's they're not, I still know why they're not great, but I'm still enjoying it for some reason. But yeah, we are here to talk about the new Welcome to Raccoon City trailer. I'm going to react to that trailer. It dropped today. I've not seen any of it yet. I don't know what's going to happen in it. All I know is, you know, I followed the news closely. You know, some of the casting that's been announced. I feel bad because I can't remember any of their names. I know Robbie Amell because he's Stephen Amell's cousin. That's the only one I really remember. But the rest of them, I remember thinking great casting because at the time I looked into it. I know that they've said that they're sticking closely to the games. That this movie is going to be set strictly in the house from the first video game that I remember and I loved. So I know that that's making a lot of fans happy. It's those die-hard fans of the whole Resident Evil game franchise. I know that they are looking at this movie and thinking this could be the one. This could be what brings back our love for Resident Evil, because I know a lot of them just despise and, you know, ignore those movies. What was it, 8 of them in the end? I don't even know. I kind of get lost when it comes to all of them. I can't remember what order they go in. But yeah, a lot of the die-hard fans are looking at this movie and thinking, you know, could this be it? Could this be the one, not only to break the video game to movie sort of curse? You know, I don't think we've had one adaptation of a video game to a movie that the fans have actually loved. I quite like Tomb Raider. I thought that was really good. But again, I'm not really a gamer, so I don't know everything that's wrong with those movies. So a lot of people are thinking this could be the one. And also they want it to take from those games and do what was good with those games and bring it to the big screen. So I'm hoping, not just for me, you know, I'm going to watch this trailer and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it either way because I love a zombie movie and I remember enough about those games where I'm going to be like, oh yeah, Chris Redfield. But I hope for those die-hard fans, this is it, and you get what you want, and you get what you are after. I really hope. I've got my fingers crossed for you guys. But yeah, we're going to watch the trailer now, and I'm going to tell you what I think. So yeah, as always, I'm going to put the trailer up here so you can watch along with me, and we're going to see what happens, and whether this is going to be Resident Evil, or Resident Evil in name only, like those previous movies. But yeah, here we go. Play.
Come on.
Oh shit, I remember that thing. Was it the liquor?
Every story has a beginning.
Every story does have a beginning, you're right.
Discover the origin of evil.
Oh, I love that sign. I want to get one of those for this room. I think that's really classic.
They're not true now.
We need to expose
Robbie!
Umbrella. Watch this.
I'm afraid, Claire. I'm afraid of what they're gonna do to this town.
I wish I remembered the game enough to know whether any of this, you know, mirrors nicely.
People are getting sick.
Ooh. Looks good. I mean, it
Let
looks...
the world know what's really going on.
It looks like a decent zombie movie. So, again, I can't remember enough about... Oh shit, it's the dog. I remember that really scaring me when I was younger. And you're walking down the corridor in that house and the dogs just appear out of nowhere through that window.
Shall we go?
It seems to look a lot like the second game as well. Like that demo I said that I wore out. It looks a lot like that. See, all these actors I recognise and I really like them. I feel really bad that I don't recognise their names. Guy from the Umbrella Academy. I'm not sure about the song choice. I remember that. That was like one of the freakiest things about that first game.
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, that looks a bit...
We're gonna take Umbrella down.
What was the fuck was that? Yeah, the liquor. I remember the liquor, and I used to really freak out about that thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Okay, so yeah, it's a tough one. It is a tough one because I like the look of this movie. I think this looks very interesting, and there's enough in it from that trailer specifically that sparked the old memory box and made me think, oh yeah, I remember that from the game, and you know, gave me that nostalgic feeling enough to I mean, I was going to see this movie anyway. Again, it's a zombie movie. I love zombie movies. I'm going to watch it regardless. Having the Resident Evil name on it just adds that extra little let's say, je ne sais quoi, that's really going to drag me to the cinema if I'm comfortable enough going to the cinema at that point, but that's a whole different conversation. But yeah, I was going to go and see this movie anyway, so this trailer is just kind of, it's ramped up my interest a little bit more. Not a lot, I'm not going to lie. Some of that trailer, I'm going to say, I don't want to say cheesy, I want to say a bit, let's just go with cheesy. It was, some of the lines in there and some of the acting was a bit, you know, from a big budget Hollywood movie like this, especially with the name of Resident Evil on it, you kind of want a bit more depth, and I found some of that was lacking, and I found a bit of it like, I'm not an actor in the slightest. I've tried to do some acting, it did not go well, but I feel like even I could have delivered some of those lines a little bit better. I mean, admittedly, it was fast paced in that trailer, and maybe I didn't really get the context properly, so it may be that. So I'm not gonna say it was bad, because by all means, again, I'm not an actor. You know, it's just, it came across as a little bit wooden. And yeah, a couple of little CGI moments in there, especially that dog. Again, the one thing, well, not one thing, but one of the things I really remember from that game and how scary those dogs were, they look better in the original PS1 than that. It looked a bit janky, didn't it? It did not look right. It did not look perfect. I mean, it looked good, it looked fine, but it did not, you know, it could have been better, especially this day and age with CGI. Look at Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Caesar, the ape, looks more realistic than some of the humans in that movie. It's ridiculous. So yeah, little things I didn't really enjoy. But again, the rest of it, it looked fine. It looked like an enjoyable zombie movie to me that I'm going to enjoy, and there's a good storyline behind it. You know, you don't get a lot of the storyline from that. but anyone that's going to go and see a Resident Evil movie, they know enough of the story. You know, the T-virus gets released and it gets out into Raccoon City, and they kind of go into, I believe, the house to find the origin of that, and they need to get some answers to maybe try and, you know, stop it, or find a way to, you know, stop it spreading and find a cure and whatever. But yeah, it's again, it's a tough one because I don't really know a lot about the games, so enough in there to make me go, oh, I remember that, and it was enjoyable, especially that scene where the zombie just, you know, they first come across it and he's wearing a lab coat and he's munching away and he just sort of turns. What the? That was so iconic in that first game. I think that's the thing that everyone really remembers, because that's the first time you really come across it, and it, even at the time, just it was so intense and incredible. So little things like that make me go, oh, I remember that, and it's enough, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna go and see it. It looks fine, but yeah, I don't want them to release any more trailers to make this worse. You know, I'd love to hear some thoughts from people that are diehard Resident Evil fans, like the games. You know, I want to know what you think of this, and whether it's what you expected and what you want. Because, again, I don't know enough. I don't know whether I should have enjoyed that or not. I did, like I say, it was fine, it's good. I'm going to go and see it anyway. A lot of it looks impressive, some of it didn't. But, yeah, what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below if this is a good movie, is going to be a good movie or not. You know, I can't give you a direct answer. This is just my, you know, it's gonna be fine, isn't it? They said some of the names, didn't they? Definitely. But yeah, what do you think? If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. I can't remember what way it goes because reverse camera. But yeah, hit the buttons, follow me, hit the like button. Wait around for more Halloween stuff this month, and then next month back to the normality when I'm going to be reviewing movies and doing facts and stuff. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.